What if I told you that one of the biggest scandals in NFL history, a scandal that rocked the league to its core, might not be what you think it is? What if the story you heard was only half the truth? This is the story of Bountygate, but not the one you've been told. It all exploded in 2012. The New Orleans Saints, fresh off their Super Bowl win a few years prior, were accused of running a bounty program. The idea was simple and brutal. Players would get cash bonuses for injuring opponents. The NFL dropped the hammer. Head coach Sean Payton was suspended for a full year, the longest suspension for a coach in NFL history. Defensive coordinator Greg Williams was banned indefinitely. Key players like Jonathan Vilma were also suspended. The media went into a frenzy. The Saints went from heroes to villains overnight. It seemed like an open and shut case of a team gone rogue, a culture of violence rewarded with cash. But here's where the story gets twisted. As the dust settled, some things just didn't add up. The NFL's star witness, a former Saints assistant, was later found to have a grudge against the team. The evidence? A lot of it was hearsay, second-hand accounts. And here's the kicker. Former NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, who was brought in to handle the player appeals, overturned all the player suspensions. He said the players didn't participate in a pay-to-injure scheme and that the coaches were the ones creating a reckless environment. So, was it a real bounty system designed to hurt people for money? Or was it an over-the-top, old-school motivation tactic that the NFL blew way out of proportion to look tough on player safety? The line is incredibly blurry. Many former players from that era will tell you that pay-for-performance pools were common. A little cash for a big hit or a turnover was just part of the locker room culture. But was the Saints program different? Was it explicitly about injuring players? That's the million-dollar question that still divides fans. The whole thing cost the Saints their coach, their reputation, and maybe even another shot at a Super Bowl. It's a story with no clear good guys or bad guys, just a whole lot of gray. So, what do you think? Was Bountygate a dirty scheme to intentionally injure players, or was it a massively overblown scandal? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you want to dive into more sports stories that are way more complicated than they seem, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss the next video we're dropping.